Hello and welcome to Mighty Obstacle Studios' month in review for July 2025. Honestly, it has been quite an eventful month. I was able to get a lot of stuff done for Scouter. The best part is, I'm getting a lot of this stuff done on time. Let's go over the details for that. It looks like we finally have dates for when Sage 2025 is happening. It looks like it's happening September 19th to the 26th. The most important deadline for me is the deadline for submissions, which is September 5th. It looks like right now, Scouter is going to be there with both Wacky Waterways acts. The only thing I'm unsure about is the boss fight for Wacky Waterways. I'm going to try my best to make sure that the boss will make it in. I did take some days off from my job ahead of time, so it should be pretty easy for me to actually work on this. Of course, if you'd rather this be my job, don't forget to donate to the Patreon. To help gain your trust that Wacky Waterways will be at Sage 2025, let me talk about it for you. Wacky Waterways has all of its collision data finished for Act 1 and Act 2. Most of the enemies are also placed where they should be. I do need to get working on the enemy combat rooms, however. It looks like a lot of the gimmicks are in place here, with water spouts that shoot Scout in different directions, along with water grates that shoot Scout into the foreground. But I still have to work on a few more. In all honesty, these two acts are really fun. It looks like the alpha testers enjoyed it when they played it as well, which, by the way, you can be an alpha tester on Patreon. Just mentioning that again, just in case you're interested. Particles are interesting in this aspect, because basically every gimmick in Wacky Waterways uses them. We have little particles that shoot at when Scout lands on the spouts, we have particles that hint that they're about to fire, and then fire out in one big burst, and with some things we haven't coded yet, they're going to be using a lot of water particles. It was actually pretty fun to make the splash particle, but I might make a few tweaks to it, like maybe make it animate a little bit. The other very important aspect about this is I finally figured out how to pause particles. For those of you that haven't played the Vertical Slice of Scouter or seen any footage of it, particles kept shooting out when paused. I finally figured out how to actually pause them in-game. I feel a little embarrassed for not realizing what the solution was, but I'm glad I figured it out. Being able to actually pause particles makes this game feel a lot more finished than it actually is. No, then one more thing. I was able to figure out custom emission shapes for particles too. As you can see now, Scout actually emits particles relative to her model's position. It's a fantastic change, and I'll have to remember how to do this when I use her new model. Lightning round time. This one's going to be a bit shorter than usual. I was able to figure out how to make custom script templates for Godot. As for why I haven't done that yet, I don't know. I'm sure you all saw that we had our first stream on this channel since the game jam I did in November of last year. It was a fantastic success, and my new internet can handle streaming at 60 FPS in 1080p. We'll have more planned by the second week of August, because I won't be here for the first week. Well, that's the end of this month in review. Boy, do I have quite the recommendation for you. If you're looking for a good Metroidvania, I would highly recommend checking out Touhou Luna Nights. It's a very beautiful and very fun Metroidvania that involves playing as Sakuya, who can stop and slow down time. It has a lot of really fun bosses, and the music is fantastic. Now, of course, it's not as good as Necrolepsy, which Mighty Obstacle Studios created, but I would say it's at least comparable to it. It is a very great game, though. I think you guys would get a kick out of it. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to Mighty Obstacle's YouTube channel. We have many other videos that go over Scouter's production, and with streams being added now, we'll have a lot to show off soon. We're also on Patreon, where you can join the Discord or become an alpha playtester. If you don't want to pay, you can still join as a free member. We're also on X, Twitter, that place, if you want to stay up to date for news on another platform. Ugh, building a brand is hard. Next month, it's gonna be rough. Why am I saying that with such enthusiasm? I want to make sure Wacky Waterways is ready and presentable for Sage 2025. I've got textures to make, gimmicks to code, bosses to make, combat rooms to finalize, story to implement, and sounds like so much. I gotta break it down into smaller chunks to get it done. However, I'll be taking a vacation right at the start of the month. In fact, when this video comes out, I'll be on it. I'm heading over to Las Vegas for EVO 2025 with a bunch of friends. But after that, it's time to buckle down and get Scouter ready for Sage. See you next month and for the many streams later.